What's up, YouTube? It's Yummy No Mask Game here, and then today we're gonna go over those star decks, Yu-Gi-Oh star decks from 2011 to 2018, which I'm gonna give you my thoughts and complaints. So the reason why I got those star decks is to collect much of the foils I can, but mostly I'm trying to collect every card that certain characters use in a Yu-Gi-Oh anime, like any Yu-Gi-Oh anime. I mean every. So we're gonna start off with the Yu-Gi-Oh Start Dawn of the Xyz, which came out on July 12, 2011, which introduced Xyz monsters for the very first time. And that includes number 39 Utopia. And yeah, it was the first one to be released before number 17 and number 34. But it's not the first one to appear in the anime. Like the first number card to be released was number 17, Leviathan Dragon. And then one episode later is Utopia, one of Yuma's ace monster, and he uses all the time. And yeah, as far as introducing Xyz monsters goes, so so back in 2011, people were kind of confused of what Xyz monsters was like when they first announced it. And yeah, all you got to do is uh stack those two same levels monsters and then Xyz summon this one. It is pretty convenient, and that's pretty much why 2011 was a game changer for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like we got uh another different type of summoning method that's not like dark synchro with a different color, just like from the anime or maybe something like that. So 2011, the start of the Yu-Gi-Oh Zexo era. But it wasn't the first Star deck that I own. So the first one would be Xyz Symphony, which came out on April 17th, 2012. And they also introduced Jin monsters like Tintempo, the Percussion Jin, Melody, the Brass Jin, and Mr. Rhythm, the String Jin. They all, at least the trio of those Jins appeared in the anime, but except Maestro Destiny Jin does not, so they give it a chance to appear in a Zexo era in a DT manga, the chapter manga. So it is kind of a mini series, but sometimes it's just a tip of the iceberg. And not only that, they give they also introduce the Series 8 layout where the picture is bigger than the seventh layout or the old school layout. For example, Utopia, smaller picture, bigger picture for Temtem, both the Percussion. I'm using him for example. so so in Japan it was released like 1 month before the Duelist. The return of the Duelist, which green core booster with a word Duelist, which is the start of a series. But to TCG, on the other hand, it was released like before Galactic Overlord, which, as a matter of fact, that they didn't have to use this type of layouts. So they would have stuck with the seventh layout for the last time before they were gonna move on with the return of the Duelist as first core booster to be part of a Series 8, which kind of sucks, but still. All right, so for Super Star V for Victory, which came out on June 14th, 2013, which gave out like a reprint of Utopia Chaos Armor 39 Utopia Ray, and especially the new type of monster called Chaos number 39 Utopia Ray V, the more sketchier version of Utopia Ray. I mean the regular Utopia Ray. And also it gave out like the cheaper version of the Rank Up Magic limited. I mean the cheaper version of Rank Up Magic spell card. So it is a limited variant force, which is which is more of a simple version of a variant force, which you can only target the level 4 monsters to rank it up to the rank 5. You know, for example, you can XC summon Utopia Ray V. And no, it does not have the another effect to steal your opponent's XC's material or stuff like that. So the spell card only targets low rank 4 and nothing else. And besides, like the power up pack, the super starter is more convenient in my opinion, because you know it's not because you know the Utopia Ray V was in a pack A, and Rank Up Magic was in pack B. So basically, it gave you like a varieties to boost up your starter deck, which literally works way better than the previous starter decks. So for Space Time Showdown, which came out on July 11, 2014, and it's more of a game changer, where like ever since Pendulum Monster was first released, the layout would be way different from the A series layout. Like they widened the text box, and the first edition would be placed on the bottom of the box. So as you can see right here. So first edition, and there's a first edition. So yeah. So for the Space Time Showdown, it of course it introduced pendulum monsters, but the way it works is you can also like use Stargazer Magician and Time Gazer Magician to set the pendulum scale to special summon any monsters from your hand between like level 1 and level 8 simultaneously, which was the last starter deck that I personally own. So the first one would be XC Symphony. The second one is V for Victory, and the last one because ever since I first heard about the pendulum monsters, the summoning method was really broken, which you might be wondering what it's gonna feel, how this feels like to summon up like three Egyptian god cards. Like, it is hella broken. So that's why I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And be mature for a while. So at least I have a good sporting chance playing those decks. So in 2015, May 29th, 2015, like 3 months after Yu-Gi-Oh! EXO ended in America. So they also gave out they also released 2 starter decks like Saber Force and Dark Legion that is more of a similar concept, just like from the starter deck Yugi and Kaiba, like 2 separate decks that were released like in the same day though. So there weren't any so there's nothing good about those 2015s. So like I said in the previous video, so what is good about it is it's a secret rare. Like it's not common in any starter decks. So up until when this starter deck was released. They also done the same thing too for Dark Legion. It's more of a starter deck Declan. But you can tell that has the word F like right next to the EN stands for English and F stands for force. So do not be confused of that. Which I would consider this 2015's deck kind of bullshit, but you know. So I purchased this for a reason, because this card appeared in the anime of Arc V. So in May of 2016. So the concept of the name of starter deck Yuya, starter deck or whoever came back for 2016. So this is starter deck Yuya. That sounded almost like starter deck Yugi. So as you can see, there's a lot of pendulum monsters that were released instead of a starter deck, which kind of works way better than 2015 or maybe 2014 most likely. So we got Small World, one of Yuya's a spell card, Performer Pal, Long Phone Bowl, and Paratrio. All those 3 appeared in the anime, so that's one of the reasons why I kind of like the starter deck. I mean, I know the fact that they also reprint Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, which is more different from Odd Eyes Dragon. So to be honest though, I do not know much about Arc V's, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V starter decks or the series at all. Like, I'm kind of blank, so sorry about that. And I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns as well, so that's what's up. So moving on to the Reigns starter deck. So this is Link Strike that came out in July 21st, 2017 to introduce Link monsters for the first time ever. Like this is more of a modern version. This is more of a modern summoning method that you can use in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. And of course, everybody knows how to like link summon. Like it's more about sacrificing effect monsters, or I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. So, but the start, but the start of the show is Decode Dogger, one of Playmaker's ace monster. This is along with Honeybot and Link Spider. And yup, and there's an upgrade for the layout, like so like this, for example, they also sharpen the edges for the layout that is more permanent, right now for the recent release. And of course, the copyright 1996. Kazuki Takahashi wouldn't last long up until 2020 though. So ever since Link Strike came out, the layout completely stayed the same. Like there were like minor difference changes for Series 12 or Series 11 or Series 13 for the core boost or the layout or for whatever. I can't really tell. So yeah, Link summoning is more of a convenient way to like bring out like powerful monsters or whatever. And finally, we got Code Breaker, which came out in July 13, 2018, to give out like a different type of talker, like Transcode Talker. Penten's Tag Talker and Link Kuribo. They also appeared in the anime. And unfortunately, this is the last starter deck that came out in TCG. So in OCG, there is a starter deck 2019 called whatever you name it. Like you name give me it. So tell me in the comment what the starter deck 2019 would have been named in TCG. So I could like keep that in writing, but right now it's too late. And I know there's a monster called Decode Talker Extended, which instead released in a set called Dual Devastator as an ultra rare. Like it's a good thing they kept the rarity in TCG. So you know, it's better to like release something that would have been, And I guess that's pretty much it. So of course I haven't give you like my thoughts about those rain starter decks. So I don't know much. I don't know much about those things, but I'm more of a Zexal person, which I could like use Utopia deck. But the others, well, maybe not, maybe so, but I'm getting the hang of it, So for the next video, there would be the I might as well like make a pack opening for the Duelist Advance, which is gonna come out like earlier next month. But the sneak peek will take place next weekend though. So I'm looking forward to like rebuild my deck and all. So that's pretty much it. So that's all I can say. And I'll see you in the next video. And peace out. This is Yummy Nomads Game signing off, and stay tuned for more.